Everybody, it's Kim the Crafty Nomad, and I am back. I know I have been gone forever. So I'm gonna put on a face mask and tell you what's been going on. If you're on the Facebook group, you already know a lot of this. But anyway, or if you know me personally. All right, so I'm gonna go with this I'm Red Wine mask sheet. And this one, what does it say? Well, you don't think anything in English. Let's see. Red wine mask helps to purify the skin while tightening enlarged pores. Tear open, apply to face, leave on to 20 to 30 minutes. All right, well, here we go. Let's open this thing up. Like so. Oh, you know what I did again? I didn't bring anything to... I do this all the time. Where are we gonna put it with all the wetness that remains in the bag? Okay, so what? Yeah, it's a lot. Okay, hold on. Okay, here we go. So I just put it on a little plate. And I'm going to take my glasses off. And I'm going to apply it. My face is clean. I washed it with some very nice turmeric soap that I got from Vicky from Gotcha Hooked. Y'all know Vicky is a crafty nomad too. And she does all kinds of things. And she makes skincare products. And she gave me a beautiful, she was nice and gave me a bar of turmeric soap because it definitely helps with acne scars, which I have a lot of. Okay, so here we go. Let's see if I can get it under there. Yeah, it's nice and wet, so that means that it will stay on. And I normally have done these live on Facebook, but I decided that I haven't done one in a while, so I'm go ahead and put one on and chat with you guys while it's on. Okay, hopefully it will just, all that stuff will absorb into the skin and make it feel good. Okay, all right. Probably ideally you should just go somewhere and sit down when you do this, but of course here I am doing it now. All right, so it's probably be on the duration of the, okay, Alexa, set a timer for 19 minutes.
19 minutes, starting now.
All right, so that'll be enough time to leave it on and get Jordan going when I'm done here. Okay, so what happened, friends? What happened? Okay, so what happened was we went to Chicago for Thanksgiving, and okay, I'm gonna try to leave it alone. It was a beautiful, beautiful trip. Wonderful time in Chicago with family and friends. Not overwhelming numbers of people, but wonderful friends who came by to see me and to see us and eat some food with us. And yeah, we just had a good time. I made, what did I make? I contributed the turkey, which turned, actually, me and Steve did the turkey together because he had found this great recipe that he did for the kids at his school. They serve a big meal to the kids right before Thanksgiving, and they get donated turkeys. And so he had fixed one, and I tasted a little bit of it before he, because he carved it up and took it back to work for the big meal. And it tasted really nice and moist and really good. So we used his recipe and did the turkey. So he cut up, so we stuffed the turkey with all of this stuff and like citrus and I think lemon, lime, onion, garlic, apple, all this stuff was stuffed inside the cavity of the turkey. And then you made this garlic herb butter that you smeared underneath the skin, the breast, and all over the turkey on the outside of the skin and everything. And we cooked it in a bag. Turned out great. It was a small turkey because we also had pot roast and we had ham. The ham was definitely a Jordan thing because he loves ham. So, and we had all the normal stuff, mac and cheese, greens, dressing. Let's see. So when I was in Chicago, I was watching the news, and Patti LaBelle was on the news, and she was talking about, they were asking her these questions. I think she was on whatever that show with Michael Strahan. Is that Regis and Kathy? I don't know, or Good Morning America or something. And he asked her, one of the questions was, is it stuffing or dressing? And she said stuffing, and I was clutching my pearls, y'all, because it's dressing all the way. And I hate to go against Miss Patty. Miss Patty, you don't go against Miss Patty, but I don't call it stuffing. I call it dressing. And we actually don't stuff the turkey with the dressing. No one does anymore. I think people used to. But I don't think hardly anybody is stuffing it anymore. But we never called it that. Anyway, we had all the fixings, and I tackled the traditional German chocolate cake. And I'll insert a picture of my cake, guys, because that cake was the bomb.com. Came out perfect. All right. And you know, a lot of people these days, when they make German chocolate cake, they don't use German's chocolate. They just use regular, you know, either milk or devil's food cake or whatever. German chocolate has a very specific look and a very specific taste. And yes, we got it. So now we know that we have somebody in the family who can make this cake. All right, so that was me. And again, I'll show you a picture of it. Now listen, I'm no decorator, so it ain't that pretty, but it was so good. Like I gotta learn how to get the layers lined up. Like when I put them on, it was a 3-layer cake. And it took me forever to make this cake. So if you buy this cake from somebody and they want to charge you a good amount of money for it, and you think it's not worth it, try to make it yourself. And then you'll be like, it probably was worth the money the person was asking for, as long as it took me to make it. And that's why we made it. We were like, the lady who made it for us before, she had made it and it was decent. It was good, but it was small, and she charged a decent amount of money for it. And we said, my sister said, let's just try to tackle it ourselves. So I said, okay, I'm game. I'm no baker, though. You know, like a lot of times people are either good cooks or great bakers. And I actually feel like I'm just okay, because I don't cook like, you know, like the ladies back in the day, you know. They cooked and cooked and cooked, and I don't cook like that. I have the potential to be fantastic if I, you know, somehow had the time or the mouths to feed my family. They are not big soul food eaters. I am a big soul food eater, and that's what I eat every Thanksgiving, and that's what they eat on Thanksgiving. However, like, I don't cook greens, and, you know, I don't cook that kind of thing throughout the year, because no one around here will eat it but me. And so I consider myself just okay as a cook. I can make it work. I'm not, you know, bad at all. I do have the potential to be great. I just don't have the energy to be great, or the time, or the inclination right now. Anyway, killed it on that cake, though. Killed it on my turkey. Killed it on my ham. So I was the turkey, ham. I did the turkey, I did the ham, and I did the cake. And the cake was fantabulous. All right. Turkey was too. Everything was so good. My sister did sweet potato pies because, yeah, no pumpkin for us. And so we had mac and cheese. We had everything you would think we would have, okay? So everything was beautiful. Spent the whole week in Chicago. Wonderful time, wonderful friends, great conversations. Loved it, just loved it. fast forward to the flight. Okay, the flight was horrible, y'all. It was delayed. I won't even go into how bad it was, but suffice it to say, after we got finished complaining, we got some money refunded, and we got some vouchers for future tickets because it was that poorly done. And I flew Southwest, and we never have problems with Southwest. We love flying Southwest, but this was terrible. But it, you know, holiday travel, whatever. We were supposed to get home at right before midnight on Saturday night, or like at 12:30 a.m. We got home. No, we were supposed to get home before midnight. Got home, landed at 2 a.m. It was the rockiest, most turbulent flight that I've been on in a long time. That is not fun for me. Yeah, anyway. Sunday, we stayed home. We streamed church. We had planned to do that because we knew we were going to get in late, but then we ended up getting in even later. So I slept most of the day away, and I never do that, guys. Never do I sleep in the day. Monday was fine. Went to work, went back. We entered the world, and everything was good. Tuesday, which would have been November 29th, I started feeling scratchy, just a little bit. And I was like, it's going to go away, because in the past I've had that and it has gone away. It didn't go away. So by Tuesday evening, I was starting to cough. And when I get a really bad cold, I get a really bad cough. But guys, since I had my hysterectomy when I was in my late 40s, it's been about 10 years, and I have not had a bad cold. So I attributed that to the fact that I was severely anemic, and I just, my immune system wasn't what it needed to be because I was anemic. And so I used to get this really bad cold once or twice a year. Haven't had it in 10 years. So for me to be coughing, I was like, oh man, I got a bad cold. Oh no, don't want to do it. So I ended up calling off work for Wednesday, but Wednesday morning I got up and I tested just to be sure to see if I had COVID. Wednesday, the test was negative, so we just, went on to bed. I was coughing like crazy and, just thinking, it's my bad cold that I usually get. Thursday, I had a fever. And I was coughing like crazy, like I couldn't talk, but this, again, is not unfamiliar to me, so I just really didn't think I had COVID. But, okay, long story short, I had COVID, and I tested on Thursday night, and it tested positive for COVID-19, and then, so then I was isolating after that, but I was already not isolated, and I was coughing all over Steve, so guess what? He got COVID again. Steve had COVID in July. He got it again. Now, I feel like I paid my dues. I don't want it no more, okay? So I've basically been on, at home, trying to recover since then, and I'm going back to work today. Today is Monday, the 12th. This is the first work day of December for me. I've been off since November 29th, and I am doing pretty good. I still have the cough, but listen, this is nothing. You could not talk to me before, and I am doing really well now, so I'm going back to work. So I figured I'd do this face mask and get on and tell y'all where I've been. We've been fighting the COVID-19, so we are finally, I've started to feel better, but I continue to test positive. And so I just let myself rest and get as healed as I possibly can get so I can go on back to work. And, and I feel like I can. I feel like I'm going to be fine. Steve is also fine. He already went to work. He tested negative. I don't have to retest again because I literally sat out the whole 10 days. He is going back a little bit sooner. He wanted to go back, and so he tested. He doesn't have COVID at all, so he went on back. So, anyway, that's that for that. That's where I have been. So, very little, anything. Because I would try to do something. And, like, I didn't feel fatigue. Like, oh, I can't move. I was tired, you know, and all that stuff. But one day, the first alert fire alarm went off, guys. At 2-something in the morning. And I thought it was because it was a bad battery. I had already changed the battery or whatever. But it turns out it was at its end of life and it's time to get a new one. And so once you get to that point, you can't make it stop. It will continue to beep until you put a new one in. And so I was like, we got to disconnect this thing because that thing is beeping through the night. I'm sure the neighbors upstairs can hear it. Here I am, all COVID-19, up at 2:30 in the morning, trying to make this thing work, and up on a step stool, trying to undo it, and got it undone, but I had no strength. I could barely turn the knobs to turn on the shower. I had no strength. And so I'm like trying. I'm exhausted. Sweat is dripping down my body. I'm so exhausted. I'm breathing. My breathing is labored and all of that. Finally, Steve gets up because by this point, he's isolating from me. He's staying away from me, but he finally hears me doing all this stuff and he finally gets up and he has the strength to disconnect the thing, and he disconnected it. We still have to replace it. And we have another one, so we're not without, but we need to replace that one. So I said all that to say that when I tried to do a couple of things, when I thought I could do more, I was dripping with sweat as if I had been lifting 200 pounds, and I was exhausted and my breathing was labored and all that stuff. So that's the weird stuff that happened to me with COVID. I think overall, I did not have a bad case. And what the doctor told me is that because I had my last booster 5 or 6 months ago, the antibodies that the booster built up were starting to go down. So that's why, you know, COVID got me. Anyway, it's over. And I'm happy that it's over. And happy to return to normal. We missed out on a lot of things. We had planned a small group holiday party that we didn't end up going to. And just out of an abundance of caution, keeping everybody safe, we stayed home. We've missed church for weeks at this point because we had already missed. Anyway, I feel like December is just gone. And all the things that I had hoped to do, this is Kimcember. It's my birthday month. And I wanted to do so many things, but guys, I'm going to have to just, you know, do whatever I can. So here I am on this video with you guys. All right. So what I want to talk about first is the seasonal Yarny YouTube Hop, which winter edition is coming up. Before you know it, the first day of winter will be here on December 21st. And all of the creators are all going to be uploading their videos on that day, so be on the lookout for that. I came to give you a sneak peek of the stuff I've been working with. I'm just going to show you some of the yarns I've been using. So, I mean, I have a theme that I went with this time, and this time was hard for me. It was going to be hard anyway because I was traveling, but also I did the craft show at the beginning of November. So all of the time leading up to that craft show was spent making things for the craft show, right? So I didn't end up really doing a lot toward my hop projects. So I was under the gun, and then I got sick and I had no energy, no motivation or anything until toward the end of last week is somewhere when I really started. I had tried to crochet. I thought I was getting ready to really do something. And then I just ended up pooping out and didn't do but one little part of this one project. But in the end, toward the end of last week, I started having energy. And I did get started, but I mean, And I did work on part of my project while I was in Chicago. Thank God, because I would really, really be a whole hot mess. And so I end up creating a theme for mine. I can't wait to reveal it to you. It's not going to be vloggy style like the last ones, just because of what the life has been like. I haven't been stopping and filming or anything like that. It's just whatever. It's whatever. But it'll be a great reveal, and I'm excited about the theme. And let me show you some of the yarns I've been working with. So this is that snuggle yarn from snuggle yarn from Big Twist, and it's their answer to the blanket yarn. Now, their answer to the blanket yarn, or the chenille, it's more chenille. It's not really like the blanket, because it's actually thinner. Even though it says it's the same weight, I think it's actually thinner. So this is just in the colorway red. This is some of that novelty yarn that I got from AliExpress. And I'm excited that I am going to be using that. That project is in the works. Okay, hold on. Sorry about all that, guys. You know, I'll tell you some other things later. But anyway, I have been using some black of that snuggle yarn. I have also used some of this blanket yarn. This is the colorway School Bus. And this is Bernat Blanket in the colorway School Bus. And I don't know if you can actually tell, but these are, I believe that, that's connected to a project. I do believe that they are supposed to be the same weight. But this, I don't know. This is, I mean, it's the same. It's the same. You can tell it's the same construction, but for some reason, this one is thinner. This one is really actually thinner than this one. Anyway, that's that. Alexa, stop. Okay, that's my cue to take this off. So let's do that. Let's take it off. Oops, make sure we get all this stuff. Okay. Sorry for leaning out. I just wanted to get the little packaging, because if there's anything left in here, I want to get it out. It's not a lot, but I want to get all of that and put it all on my face and neck and decollete. Okay, and let me just make sure I get all the red wine, because you know, this is, you don't want to lose out on any of that stuff. There's still quite a bit coming out. Yeah, quite a bit. I don't want to even put most of it. Okay. Now later, after I do all of this and get off of here, if there's more, I'll get it there. So that's that. Got that done. I'll let my face absorb all that. Okay. So yeah, the red, and then the other color that I have used, I definitely, did I use? I don't know if I used that, but I've also used this color. Okay, so those are some of the yarns that I have worked with. So that's my sneak peek of my project, but please, please, please check out the playlist. If I can figure out how to put a card in or I thing somewhere in here, I'll throw one up for the playlist for the Fall Yarny YouTube Hop. You can check that out to see who all is participating. And I'm excited. So here's the thing. What is the future of the Seasonal Yarny YouTube Hop? I'm going to keep it going. I hope that all of my creators will do it again. I hope many, many people will join us. It's really an easy collab. I hope to get new people. I don't know how people are feeling about whether or not they want to do it again, but I'm going to do it again. So I hope that if not the same people, different people, but if the same people, more people. That's my hope. All right, so that's that for that. So the things that I did finish so far, and I didn't finish very much. are all for the hop video. I won't show you those, but I did finish another Bronto. So I did want to show you this guy. I did finish him, and actually I think that this one is probably my favorite as to how he came out. The more I make these, the better I get at them, and he turned out really good. He's a good size. And what I did with this one, I don't know if you could tell, but I held 2 yarns together. I held 2 number 4 weight yarns together. One is that velvet, that holiday velvet from Hirschner's in white. And then that pixie dust, I think it's called pixie dust yarn from Premier. In I don't know, it's a yellow colorway. So this one ends up being white and yellow, very springy in the color. So I'm hoping to do another show in the spring. Possibly might be doing one in January. We will see. I haven't had very much Crochet Mojo, so I need to get that inventory up if I'm going to do something in January. I'll keep you posted on that one. It's something that my sister's church is doing, and they're going to be here doing it in LA, and they have vendor booths, so I might be doing that. And I will pass on the information to my local friends who might want to participate in this thing once she confirms it. So anyway, this is the only thing I have to show you that is a finish. I have had yarn come in. I have had, I have a Happy Mail package that is here. I will save the Happy Mail package so I can, I'm going to try to make a video every day. It won't be this long. This is a catch-up video, so it won't be this long, but I'm going to try to make one every day leading up to my birthday next week. So, because it's Kim's number and I haven't done anything. So, hold on. All right, so anyway, we'll save the Happy Mail, and I will tell you that I really have been struggling with, how to move forward with this channel. I feel very like I'm limited in what I can do. I don't have a lot of space, and being cooped up in here once again for 2 weeks basically, and I've been looking at and staring at all of this yarn that I have, and I'm like, I'm not set up to, like, again, imposter syndrome is trying to set in, and I feel like I'm not set up like other folks. I don't have a beautiful background. I don't have like the yarn wall, I do have something like that, but the lighting is terrible and the space is super limited where that's at. And so I just started feeling like, what am I going to do? I don't know how I'm going to move forward. I was actually questioning the yarn and YouTube hop and everything. And I just have decided, because I think it's such a good idea. And it's something that I hope that will build over time. And so I won't abandon it. I will not abandon it, as much as I won't listen to the imposter syndrome stuff. And I'm going to move forward. But I've definitely been feeling that. But when I got back from Chicago, I had all of these plans. I was like, when I want to have bags in my shop. And I really haven't had, I guess, I don't have a dedicated space for anything. And so I have to move things around to cut. I have to cut on the floor. I have to do all of that stuff. And so I decided that, in the past, when I did collaborations and things, I would use my mornings quite a bit to get those things done. And I said, well, if I can do that for other people's business, it was my business too, but I did it because I made a commitment to other people. I can do that for myself. So got back from Thanksgiving, and I was like, in the morning this week, I'm gonna start cutting fabric. And I did. Monday morning, I got up and cut fabric. Tuesday morning, I got up and cut fabric. and the rest was history. I got sick. So probably was already sick. When I think about Sunday and how I slept all day, it was probably already there. I'm assuming that I got it on the plane somehow. But anyway, so I got derailed and I got discouraged and I was like, what am I doing? Why am I trying? However, I'm going to keep pushing forward. All right, so back to Kim Simber. We're going to do a giveaway, guys. All right. So this giveaway, I believe this one is going to be hosted on the Facebook group. So if you want to be a part of this, you have to join the Facebook group. I'm going to link the Facebook group down below so you can go over there and ask to join the Facebook group. You have to answer 3 easy questions. Please answer the questions or I will not admit you. And I'm going to do, I don't know how many giveaways this week, but for sure I got one right here that I'm prepared to show you right now. And I hope that you get excited about it. Celebrating Kim Simber is celebrating my birthday, and I really was feeling like forget it. I'm not gonna do it. It's just whatever. But I'm gonna push forward. I'm not gonna let the discouragement win, and I am going to push forward. So let me show you what is gonna be a part of this giveaway. First of all, this is a subscription that I had. I've since canceled it. But I had this, and it's called Sips By. And it is a selection of teas. So that's a part of it. It has never been opened. So you're getting a brand new package of teas for the giveaway. And I guess if I include that, I'm going to have to change this box. I'm going to have to change the box. But at least this way you can see. It's this. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 3, 6, 9, 11 different balls of yarn. I might change one of them. I think I'm going to change one of them. But let me see if I can get this in the camera so you guys can see what's going to be available. All right. There you go. Hopefully you can see that. Sorry, I told you I don't have any space. All right. So that is I think I might take that MVP out and put another, because I saw another ball of this impeccable tweed or some kind of gray tweed. But it might be that. I might leave that MVP in there. Can you see it? Can you see it? I hope you can. All right. So that is what's up for grabs. I'm going to take a picture of this. I'm going to put it on my Facebook group. You are going to have to just make a comment if you want to be included in the drawing for that. My goal, I'm so behind with everything, you know, because of, I'm always behind. My time is always limited. But on top of that, COVID-19. So I have prizes that I have to get out. And that's the bags I owe for the Fall Yarny YouTube Hop. I cut that fabric. I cut the fabric for the whoever's going to win the Winter Yarny YouTube Hop. And I cut some fabric for other bags as well for the shop. And I got a new toy. I got a couple new toys. Maybe I'll do an unboxing video so you can see some of the new things I got. My mom blessed me with a great Christmas/birthday present. And that is the Cricut Maker 3. And maybe I'll do an unboxing and show you guys that later on. But anyway, I got some Christmas cards I need to find. And I got them in the mail while I was sick. And I need to figure out where I put them. And show you those. And yeah, I think that's everything for today. I'm glad to be back with you guys. I'm gonna push forward. I tend to have all these doubts about what I can accomplish Especially when, you know, you make a plan and then it gets derailed and, you know, you just have to pick yourself up and dust yourself off and keep on moving forward. But I'm always at first very tempted to just give up. But anyway, here I am. We're going to continue to move forward and do the very best I can. I am who I am. I have what I have. Yeah, I'm just going to keep going because I enjoy it. I enjoy you guys, and it will become whatever it's going to become down the line. All right. Yep, that's it. So go over to the Facebook group and comment on that Facebook post so you can be in the running. This is going to be a short giveaway. I am going to draw a winner on my birthday. So from today until next week, December 20th, you have to enter into this giveaway, okay, guys? Because the reason why I want to do it like that, because I really hope that every prize that I owe, other than the winter yarn YouTube hop, because I won't even do that drawing until after everybody's videos post. But I hope to get every prize that I owe right now in the mail before I leave again for the holidays. Yeah, that's what I want to do. So hopefully, I for sure will draw a winner for this. And maybe I might have, this might be the only giveaway just because I want to get it out in the mail. So there you go. Kimcember is underway. Happy birthday to me. Happy December to you. Happy Vlogmas, everybody. I was going to do Vlogmas. I got advent calendars and everything else. All a bust. Anyway, that's it. That's all. It's a long video. I didn't show very much actual work. Just wanted to tell you guys how I've been doing, where I've been, what's been going on. And I am definitely on the mend. Okay? All right. So face is all ready for, you know, I want to put on some makeup, but there's still the requirement to be masked. And so, you know, all of this is going to be covered anyway, so what's the point of makeup? We'll see. I really want to put some on though. All I do is foundation because eye makeup bothers me as much as I like it. It just bothers me. So I need to find a brand that doesn't bother me. At least an eyeliner that doesn't bother me. And mascara. Mascara doesn't bother me. It's the eyeliner that bothers me. My eyes start watering. Anyway, and what's the point of that? Okay, that's it. That's all. Hope to see you guys again soon. Thanks for spending some time with me. I hope you guys are healthy and well, and I hope that we can get through the rest of this year with everybody being healthy and well and roll into 2023 with great plans. We'll talk about that. We'll do a year in review. We'll talk about the projects that I made throughout the year. I made a lot of stuff this year. The goals that I did accomplish, some that I didn't even say out loud that happened. And I'm not going to set huge goals for 2023, but I do have plans. Okay? All right. I'll talk to you guys later. Until we meet again, keep it crafty, guys. Bye. Ooh, I have a remote. No, that didn't work. Okay. The remote is not working.